So in this video, we're going to be looking at the insider circle and if it's going to work for you, make any money. What is it? Does it actually work? Alright, I'm an ex-trader myself, so I do know what I'm talking about. Believe me, I come from a place where I have traded before, and so I do know where to look for the legit programs out there. But the first thing you need to know about trading anything online is that you cannot be forced into making a decision. And these particular programs really just make their first appearance by making it look like you've only got a few spots available. And I can tell you right now that in 10 months down the line, the same website is going to be up selling to somebody else again. There is no sense of urgency with this type of program. They are just trying to get your money and make it look like there's a small amount of place left for you to get in there. Now, just so you know, trading binary options is a real deal. You can actually do it. I know people that do it even today, and you can make money with that sort of thing. But you need a couple of things first. The first thing you need is a mentor. You need to have somebody you can actually see and model off of. Okay, so you need to be able to see them. I would really, if you were going to get into any sort of trading, make sure that you can actually know who the person that's teaching you is. Don't just rely on a website, right? It's not very good. It's not very professional, and there's definitely a lot to hide behind if you're doing it this way. So you need a mentor. The second thing you need is a strategy. You need to be able to go in this with an actual strategy to actually trade. Don't rely on single pieces of software to make your millions online. It does not work. In and of itself, a trading bot does not work, because you need a whole lot of other factors. The third thing you need is an understanding of indicators, all right? So you need to understand what a stochastic is, you need to understand what a candlestick is, you need to understand how the trend works, you need to understand Bollinger Bands. Very important to understand indicators. The other thing you need, which is I think it's a fourth thing you need, is an understanding of how the markets influence each other. You need to understand how the market works so that you can make an informed decision. And of course, the most important, and this is probably the most important when it comes to trading, is having a good understanding of the news and how it influences the markets. So, catastrophes, hurricanes, wars, that sort of thing. They influence the markets, and they have an ability to make them go up and go down. And that's why when people trade, they're always looking at the news. And that's why in a trading room, you have news, monitors all over the place so people can see what's going on. Do not rely on a piece of software to make your trades. And that's probably the biggest reason you should stay away from this program. The other reason you want to stay away from this program is because it's driven by marketers. Not that marketers are bad. I'm a marketer myself. But when it's driven by a marketer, it means that all they want to do is make money from you. And what's going to happen is you're going to be asked to deposit some money, $250, $750, and when that money goes into the brokerage account, which they recommend, the marketer will get the same amount, usually the same. So $250 you put in, the marketer gets $250. And that makes it a little more difficult for you to get your money out. So if you decide to go for this program and you want to make a couple of trades, now you decide, okay, I want to get some money out. You often have to there's certain conditions attached to that. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. I have so many friends that have fallen for programs exactly like this. And I see these time and time again. When they just come up with a product, they smack it together, and then people lose money. And frankly, I don't know how people sleep at night, because they're just out there to take your money. The CFTC.gov have actually issued warnings against programs like this because there is so much corruption in this industry. Alright, so please be careful if you're going to get into this type of thing. If you want to trade any sort of commodity, go to a school, speak to a financial advisor. I would recommend going to somewhere offline so you can actually speak to somebody physically and get to know what their techniques are, that sort of thing. You can find places online, but ideally you want to go and see people and look at how they work, because it's interactive. Alright, so that's what I would recommend. Now, if you want to go ahead and step away from this video, you're more than welcome to. However, If you're still interested in making money from home and you'd like to know how to do it in a legitimate way, I want to encourage you to go ahead and click on the link below. It says takeopportunities.com. That's my link. Go ahead and check it out, and you'll be able to see what I'm involved in and how people are making money in my team, in my business. And you'll see we have a great time. We have a community where we're involved, and we're there to support each other. So we really do have that community available. The great thing about what I do is that I can work wherever I want in the world, and I can have the lifestyle to do it. And I live in a third world country, so if I can do it, you can do it. If you live in a first world country, you have so much more of an advantage than I do. So that being said, I hope at least I've just deterred you from this particular product. Insider Circle is not something I would recommend, mainly because I see so many programs like this. And the voiceover guy that you heard, I've heard him before. Like so many other programs, they've just got somebody on Fiverr to just read some garbage, and it's just really the same program being sold over and over again. Alright, if you don't believe me, go ahead and try it and see what you think. I'd love to know. Get back to me, seriously. Because if this program did exist, I'm sure plenty of people would go for it. And take my word for it. This program at least has been around for about 7 months already. So don't be fooled by the fact that it's just here for, a few days, because it's going to be around tomorrow, and it'll probably be around for the next 6 months, probably even a year. So that being said, I hope you have a great day, and if you'd like to know what I do, go ahead, click the link below, and I'll see you on the other side. Cheers.